السلام عليكم دكتور. بس الطلاب جاي يدزون طلب ما جاي تقبلهم.
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام.
السلام عليكم دكتور سيد. دكتور سيد, do you hear me? دكتور سيد, السلام عليكم. دكتور مصطفى, صوتي واضح؟ تسمعني دكتور مصطفى؟
نعم دكتور, صوتك واضح.
في المحاضرة احكي وياه ما جاي يجاوبني, خفت لا عندي مشكلة بالميكروفون.
لا يمكن طلع. آقای دکتر سلام دارید؟ دكتور سيدي هستين اینجا؟ اتوقع ما موجود هسه.
يدخل مرة ثانية, يخرج ويدخل مرة ثانية.
دكتور اتوقع عنده مشكله بالمايك.
دكتور سعيد, if you hear me, please answer me. دكتور سعيد,
دا يكتب رساله سيد مرتضى, دا يكتب رساله ما اعرف.
الظاهر عنده مشكله بالمايك, ما اعرف. هو هسه انا ميوت يعني. السلام عليكم دكتور اسعد، تسمعني؟ دكتور اسعد؟ استاذ اسعد؟
عليكم السلام، حياك الله. اهلا استاذ كيان.
شلونك دكتور؟ شو اخبارك؟ شلون امورك؟
الله يحفظك، الله يعزك ان شاء الله.
الظاهر المحاضر عنده مشكله بالصوت، ما جاي يقدر يدخل يعني.
الظاهر جاي ينضم ويطلع، وكتب مرتين
بالضبط.
على الشات هاي، ما يعني
بالضبط
اكتب له انا ما يوصل الارسال، فما اعرف، ظاهر اكو مشكله بالنت من طرفهم.
بالضبط.
ننتظر ونشوف.
نشوف. اي والله نشوف.
العفو دكتور، عذرا على التدخل، اذا عندكم فد رقم ولا اقدر اتواصل وياه اشوف شنو المشكله، لان احتمال الا الفي بي ان يلا يشتغل عنده، لان اتوقع محظور الميت هنا.
والله دكتور احنا ردنا زوم، دكتور مصطفى احنا ردنا زوم قالوا ولا الفي بي ان، هم طلبوا الجوجل ميت ولا احنا كان
اتوقع كل المحظورات يعني. هسه هنا اكو هنا اخت اسمها ساناز سميعي، ما اعرف جاي تسمعنا.
اي اكو
نفس المشكله،
اكو اكثر من اخت منضمه، محدثه واحدي، ساناز سمعي،
حافظي
يعني
حافظي،
نسترين حافظي، يعني
هسه رجع
اكو
دكتور
اكيد
سيد،
من
اجى دكتور سيد فتح كاميرا، ما اعرف ده يسمعنا، هسه فتح كاميرا.
والظاهر المشكله عنده بس هو فقط. اوكي
هسه فتح كاميرا، يمكن حلت المشكله عنده
ان شاء الله.
دكتور سعيد السلام عليكم.
your mic is off. I think your mic is off. دكتور هو دا يسولف بس نبه على المايك. العفو دكتور.
ما جاي يسمع. بليز دكتور سعيد can you just unmute yourself?
Hello everybody, how are you?
هلو دكتور سعيد، السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم، اهلا دكتور.
اي طاب هسه دخل تو يلا يعني حكي، هسه جاي نحكي وياه كان طلب انضمام ماكو؟ لا دكتور دقيقة بس كان مدوخنا، هو كان مدوخنا، هو كان
اتوقع مشكلته انحلت يعني، لان سمعنا صوته.
Hello there, how are you? خب من خاموش کردم. الان من بس شدم.
بله بس شد اینجا آقای دکتر.
خیلی خب مسئولش کی اونجا؟ دکتر محمد. آها خیلی خب. مرسی دکتر جان. داریم میریم جلو. مرسی. Hello, how are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please ask. Please answer to me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, how are you? The first of the meeting got a problem, and now I think everything going well, and we can continue. Okay. Can you get my PowerPoint?
Until now, there is no presentation here, Doctor.
Can you get my PowerPoint? Hello. Share.
دكتور أسعد تسمعنا دكتور أسعد؟
درست شیر شد دکتر میبینید شما؟
نعم دكتور. اوكي.
العفو دا يسأل على مدير الجلسة إذا أمكن ممكن إنه ما أعرف.
العفو مدير الجلسة هو استاذ كيان.
حسنا پاورپوینت بذارم ها یا همین خوبه؟ همین خوبه. نه همین خوبه. الان داری میبینی؟ خیلی خوب.
موجود دكتور كيان؟ عفوا دكتور أسعد؟
خیلی حالا من ببینم چند نفر هستن از کجا میشه دید اینا رو؟
لا العفو الظاهر طلع من الميتنج.
اوكي
خیلی خوب پس ما استارت بزنیم دیگه. مرسی.
عفوا دكتور مصطفى تولى الامور انت حضرتك.
اوكي دكتور اوكي تمام الامر.
Are you ready to start?
I think we are ready. Yes, you are presenting now, Doctor.
Yes, okay. Let me unpack my. Okay. Hi everyone, on behalf of Fergus University of Mashhad, allow me to extend a warm welcome to you, and sorry about some problem at the first of meeting. Now anything is so good and we can continue this presentation. Let me briefly introduce myself. You know, as you see on PowerPoint, I'm Dr. Azimzadeh, and I'm worked on my interested areas, brand, business, and marketing, and we worked on small business in sport at least more than 10 years, and based on this experience, we start a company named FitCasp, and we offer some services in this area to sport clubs, companies, sport organizations, and especially sport industry. And I'm really so delighted to be here, and it's a good opportunity for me today to talk about sport and especially marketing mixing sport. Okay. let's start this presentation with this question. My question is, what is the most important part or organ of human body? What do you think about that? Please write or talk about your answer. What do you think about that? You can write your answer here. This is a question to start this presentation. Okay, let's go to the next slide, and I continue my presentation. Of course, everybody know the most important part of our body is heart. There's lots of reason for this answer, because life really is not possible without a heartbeat of heart, and it's very important to pay attention to it. We should pay attention about our exercise, our lifestyle, our mobility, and anything to help our heart healthy. Therefore, taking our attention in this most important part of our body is so useful for us. Based on this question, let's go to the heart of the marketing. What do you think about heart of the marketing? I think heart of the marketing is marketing mix. Because without knowing and doing well of marketing mix, we don't have nothing in marketing, and really we do not anything in marketing mix well, because marketing mix like a toolbox for us, and we should really have a good understand and deep understand about them. And today is a good time and is a good opportunity to talk with you about this important part of marketing. Maybe you know that in many marketing plan models, marketing mix is at the center of these models, like a heart. I introduce you at the next slide a simple model, but a very useful model in the market about marketing plan. This model offered by Kotler, a famous researcher and marketer in the world, and he written 10,000s of marketing books in the world. Now I would like to show you this model. I'm in this model. As you see here, this model seems so simple, but it's so important for us to know about that. As these slides show, this model starts with research. You know, research and having a good research and deeply researching market so vital for our marketer to entering to the market, because it's a mistake to enter to the market without research. Without research, we don't have enough information, and maybe we got some mistake at the future. The next part of this model is STP, the acronym of three words, three keywords in marketing: segment, targeting, and positioning. At the segment, we should divide our market to a small part, because we can analyze, we can monitor, we can analyze and monitor a small part of market so well. Then after segmentation our market, we should go to select our target market. Target market let us to have accurate knowledge about our customers, accurate knowledge. And after we selecting our target market, we should try to determine our place in our customer's mind. When we want to lay on customer mind, position can help us. The next, and I think the most important part of this model, is marketing mix. Marketing mix consists of some P's, especially 4 P's. You see: product, price, place, and promotion. These elements make marketing mix, make marketing plan work. After we setting these elements very well, we should enter to implementation of this model and in this program. Implementation, running a program, very important. Running every program so important, and factors related to it should be considered. And we try to know what kind of factors related to our well implementation. And the end of this model, you see control. Control can help us be our program succeed. Before I move on to next slide, to return to beginning question, we ask which part of our body is so important. We answer heart, and we talk that heart is the center of our consideration to being wealthy and healthy our body. Like marketing mix, if we have a good program, if we have a good plan, valuable plan in marketing, we should take marketing mix into our consideration very well. The next slide, the slides of 9, you see the Cutler market manager managing model. As you see, this model consists of two processes: a strategic process and tactic process. A strategic process, in this section, an attempt made to create the program infrastructure. Therefore, with research and STP, we try to make a good infrastructure for our marketing program. After making this foundation, we can enter to tactic process. You see, in tactic process start with marketing mix. Therefore, marketing mix lay on tactic process. Therefore, anything we talk today is about tactic process of marketing plans. Besides this, at the modern marketing, consumer is so important, and we can say modern marketing is consumer oriented. Consumer oriented showed us every marketer is trying to satisfy the needs and expectation of customers. Therefore, knowing and understanding about needs and wants and demands of customer so vital. There is a problem here because this is, marketing makes a difficult task as a marketing activities are influenced because they are influenced by several factors. This leads me to my next slide. Let's go to the next slide and see that. Okay. As we said, we have some factors influencing marketing activities, and these factors can fall in two categories. Controllable factors and uncontrollable factors. Let's talk about these factors more. At first, uncontrollable factors. Do you have a question? Do you have any question? I'm here. Okay, nothing? You can continue?
Yes, you can, Doctor.
Okay, okay. If you have any question, please feel free. I'm here to answer your question. Uncontrollable factors. If we want to make a viable or vital or important or usable marketing plan, we should about that factors related to this program. One of the most important factors that affected us, and we don't affect that, is uncontrollable factors. Maybe you know these factors by environmental factors. I'll talk about that. Uncontrollable factors are external, which cannot be controlled by an organization. This is a keyword. We cannot control these factors. There are four groups: consumers' behavior, competitors' behavior, traders' behavior, and government's behavior. As you see, all these factors affected us. And we cannot affect them. Maybe you see these factors with PEST model. PEST model, the acronym of PEST. Political factors, economical factors, sociocultural factors, and technology factors. These factors named environmental factors, and in any area, in any industry, these factors affect that companies and individuals and sport clubs and anything and any player in any industry. But there is a good news because we have some controllable factors. Controllable factors are internal factors which can be controlled by ourselves, by an organization, by sport clubs, by sport bodies. And some of these factors come to four groups. Product, price, promotion, and place. You hear these elements before this presentation, and today we talk more about them and we try to have a very well discussion about these elements during this presentation, because these factors, these elements is harmonious blending of the 4 collaborate factors into a marketing program is called marketing mix. The 4 marketing mix is a blending of these 4 elements you see at the slides of 13. Let's talk about the origin of 4Ps. The origin of 4Ps can be started to the late 1940s. Exactly in 1948, professor of marketing at Harvard University, Professor James Collington, published an article entitled "The Management of Marketing Costs," in which Collington describes marketers as mixer of ingredient. There is a excited words because we can decide that we can get a result from these words that we as marketers like a mixer, and we should try to mix market elements so well. This is our important duty in market. It's better we know about modern forms of 4Ps. The 4Ps, in its modern form, was first proposed in 1960 by Jerome McCarthy, who presented them with a managerial approach that covered analysis, consumer behavior, market research, market segmentation, and planning. Modern form of 4Ps introduced with Jerome McCarthy. By the way, Philip Kotler popularized this approach and helped spread the 4Ps model. You know about Philip Kotler. Let's give a definition of marketing mix. Marketing mix is a set of marketing tools that the firm uses to pursue its marketing objective in the target market. Philip Kotler said, marketing mix developed to satisfy the anticipated needs of the identified markets. This is, I think, this is the marketing mix obligates. And marketing mix try to anticipate our customers satisfy through offering our services to help solve their needs and their problems. You see in this slide another definition of marketing mix, and I like this definition. It says a marketing mix is about putting the right product in the right place at the right time and at the right price. But the difficult part is doing this well. I think anybody that says, I'm a marketer, I say his or her, can you combine 4Ps? Can you combine 4Ps so well? If you ask me, yes, I say you are a good marketer and you do your job. you know, the marketing mix is so crucial. For what? Because it defines the sport business. Much of the sport marketers' time is spent on various functions within the marketing mix. Yes, of course. Any marketer spent lots of time on this because they try to understand them, try to have a good perception on them, and try to mix them and try to offering them. It's take lots of time, and at least we should know its marketing mix is the marketer toolbox. And this is a good example to know what marketing mix role is. See this picture at slide 19. You see at the left part of this slide, you see the picture of plumber, and the right part of this slide, imagine he is a sport marketer. I want to make a story here. Imagine you are at your home. And one time you see your water pipe is burst. It's burst, okay? And what do you do now? You try to make something to repair that. And ask a question, do I repair this burst? Especially not, because you are not specialty, because you are not expert to repairing that. And it's better you ask for a plumber. You ask a plumber as a professional man in this case. And when he come to your home and ring your door, you open the door and you see a person with a toolbox in his hand. When you see in this shape here, you know it seems so professional, and you trust him, because he seems a professional man. Based on this story, if you named yourself as a marketer in a sport, imagine you have a toolbox in your bags, in your hand, in your mind, and try to learn that elements into this toolbox. In this toolbox, you can find some peace, and the more important role of you as a marketer is setting this piece so well and combine them and mix them. If you do this, you are and you seem as a professional marketer. Remember that, it's so important. It's better we know the significance of marketing mix. Marketing mix can link between business and customers. Yes, it can be as a linker. Helps to increase sales and profits. Yes, good marketing mix can increase our sales, consequently our profit, and ensure proper integration of elements and ensure customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction as the final of process of marketing mix. And any business should really take their consideration the customer satisfaction, because without customer satisfaction you don't have nothing. Okay, let's talk about how we can see marketing mix in a sport. You know, a sport is complicated phenomena because we have lots of product in a sport, and we can fold them at two big categories: tangible product, intangible product. Tangible products, that products you can watch, you can see, you can test, and like a shoes, like a t-shirt, like a rocket, and balls. Another part is intangible product. Intangible product, you know, selling this product, I mean intangible, so difficult because anybody can't see that. They can't perception them well, and based on these, so difficult to sell them. But we have lots of product in this case. For example, education, that work we are doing now. Education, training in a sport is repairing, and offering lots of service in a sport linked to intangible product. Based on these categories, we can talk about two marketing mix. We can set marketing mix in two parts. I mean, product marketing mix and service marketing mix. Let's talk about them more. At first, product or industrial marketing mix. Product and industrial marketing mix. It consists of four famous pieces of marketing. I mean, product, place, price, and promotion. The marketing four pieces are the foundation of the idea of marketing mix, and really it should be emphasized that understanding these four pieces, good understanding and deep understanding for these four pieces, give us a deep perception on that. Give us a deep perception about marketing in sport. And another marketing mix we'd like to talk about that is service marketing mix, extended piece in marketing. I mean, people, process, and physical evidence. We talk on that at the continue of this presentation. Do you know what is suitable marketing mix for a sport? Let's talk about suitable marketing mix in a sport. If you try to use and applicate of mix in marketing in a sport, you should pay attention about 7 P's. 4 foundation P's and 3 extended P's plus them, and make us service marketing mix or a sport marketing mix. As you see in this slide, I mean, 27, slide of 27, the marketing mix seems like a process, and starting with product, constructing a price that has value for both parties. Both parties, it means producer and consumer. Finding suitable distribution channels. It's so important how you can distribute your product to customers. And then promoting the products to the marketplace. Then paying attention to employees as the most important part of this process. Trying to define the process and feasible them, and finally set in order physical evidence. The next slides we elaborate all these part of marketing mix, and we give a brief description of them. At first, product, like a marketing mix, is a heart. By the way, heart of the marketing mix. Therefore, it individually show us that marketing mix is the most important element at marketing mix. Therefore, product is most important part of marketing mix because the product needs to exist for the other elements. Without product, we don't have nothing. And as you see, product at the center of marketing mix. Mrs. Pitts and Mr. Stadler, the writer of famous textbook in sport marketing, Fundamentals of Sport Marketing, give us a good definition of products at their book. They said, sport product is any goods, service, person, place, or idea with tangible or intangible attributes. For satisfies the consumer's needs or desire for a sport, fitness, or recreation related products. Therefore, as you see here, products can be goods, service, person, place, idea, and event can be a sport, event can be a product in sport. Person, like you, like me. And in this slide, you see some visible components of marketing mix. Product, and it involves decision on design, quality, functionality, technology, branding, packaging, service, availability, and warranty. All of these terms related to products. By the way, I would like to draw your attention. Among these elements onto quality. If you ask me, Doctor, which one of these elements so important that we take it our his or her consideration, I answer to you quality for products so important. Another element is price. Price may be defined as the amount of money customers have to pay to obtain the product, to possess the product. The price is a matter of vital importance to the buyers and sellers. And it's better you know, price is a very sensitive component of the marketing mix definition. Why price is sensitive? Because when you enter to the market, when you enter to the club to get some product or services, when you want to decide to continue the process of buying, you talk about and you ask about the price of that, because the price is an important factor in your decision. And the variables usually involved in price are strategy. What's your pricing strategy? You set branding price strategy, you set low price as a strategy, high price as a strategy. You should have a list of your price. You should take some discounts for your customer. You should take some allowance for your customers. You should decide about payment period. Maybe your business can take some credit cards. Maybe you define some credit cards for your customers, and you should set some methods about payment. Price always help shape the perception of your product in consumers' eyes. To setting the product price, marketers should consider the perceived value that the product offer. Based on this slide, we can say that price can make your brand, and price can help us make our brand good. And you can use price as a part of your brand. The price of product can be manipulated many ways in a sport. Yes, of course. In a sport, we have ticket. Ticket can be price in a sport. Entrance. Any sport club set some entrances for their customers. We have lots of sponsors in a sport, and we can say sponsorship is kind of pricing in a sport. Endorsement and TV right can be kind of pricing. Let's go to the next element of marketing mix: place. Place consists of all the activities involved in transferring ownership and physical possession of the product to consumers. The place objective is to make products available in the right place at the right time in the right quantities, at least cost. It's so important. Your place should not increase your cost, and based on you should not increase your price for customers. Place is also called distribution. Distribution includes channels of distribution and physical distribution. Channels of distribution are the routes through which goods move from the producer and consumers. You can set some channels, 0 channels, channels from producer to consumer. You have agent between them, and blah blah blah. Physical distribution includes all those activities which are involved in moving products or services from manufacturers to consumers. Okay, let's talk about some variables involved in this element. Trade channels, coverage. Coverage can help you to set accessibility for your customers. Assortments, locations, and all these inventory, transportation, logistics, and all these items should make place accessibility and comfortability for your customer. Is so important. Therefore, if you ask me which is so important at place and we should consider on that, I said you try to make your place so comfortable. When your consumer enter your club, enter your store, enter your organization, they should have a relaxed feel. They should have a funny feel. And your place should be accessible. And you should have good cover your customers. Let's go to the promotion. You know, promotion is the element of marketing that general public think promotion is marketing. It's a fault. Because the general public more sees it in market. Because when you come to your work and when back to your home, you see a lots of advertising on billboard and street, and very messages have message and get lots of message on this advertising and bombard on that, and you think promotion is marketing, but it's not true. Promotion deals with informing and persuading the customers about the firm's product. And it's fair to say that promotion applied to the sport industry is defined as the function of information or influencing people about the sports company's product, community involvement, or image. Promotion, like another elements, have some variables and have some elements, and it is known as a promotion mix. Advertising, personal sales promotion, public relations, direct marketing, all of them try to make corporate identity and try to make a good communication. And if you ask me which part of or what's the more important role of promotion for us, I said you communication. The promotion should make a good communication with your customers, because you can, based on these communication, make a good long-term relationship with your consumers and customers. And attention promotion is very important component of marketing, as it can boost brand recognition and sales, because of advertising, because of public relations so affected on your brand, because it's free, and it's from the third person position, and it can help your brand see as an honest brand and as a good brand on your customer mind. Let's talk about extended P's. I mean 3 P's in continuous of this presentation. People is a most important element. Extend on 4 P's and try to help us to give a good services to our customers, because many services in a sport depend on direct interaction between customers and firms. An employee can help us in this case. Therefore, significant effort should be made in recruiting, training, and motivation of staff people. If you don't have a right person, a right educated person, enough person, a motivated person in your business, I promise you, you fall to a lots of mistake and a lots of problem in your business as soon as possible. Therefore, we should know people define a service. Without people, maybe we can offer some services. For example, educating. When you want to educate a sport to others, like our meeting, person, I mean teacher, I mean trainer, so important, and he or she should work on herself and himself. Employees are the first ones who make contact with the customers. In service marketing, people can make or break an organization. Pay attention to these sentences. People can make or break. Can make or break. Make educated people, break uneducated people. Make motivated people, break unmotivated people. Okay? Please pay attention to that. Process. A process is the method, sequence of actions in the service performance, creating, delivering product to customers required the design, implementation of effective process. You know, having suitable process for service business so vital, and this process can help you to improve your business at the market. Because a process is based on 3 major activities: uniformity of offering, service delivery, and service consumption. Imagine you have some contradiction in the service process. What happened? What happened? What your customers think about you? I bet these contradictions can cause lots of problems in your business and confuse your customers. What happened in this business? Therefore, take your attention, take your consideration in process your mind. Physical evidence. The appearance of buildings, landscape, vehicles, interior furnishing, equipment, social and technical skill of staff members, science, printed material, etc. All tangible evidence of a firm service quality is physical evidence. So the physical environment of a service facility needs to be managed carefully. Do you want to know about the physical evidence elements? See this slide, please. Elements of physical evidence, as you see here. Service escape are the tangible. Service escape fall into categories: facility exterior, facility interior. Facility exterior come to exterior design, signage, parking, landscape, surrounding environment. For example, when you have a good place for place parking for your customers' cars, your physical evidence make a bit problem for your customer. And facility interior design, equipment, signs, layout, air quality and temperature. Air conditions so important for facility interior. And other tangibles here: business cards, stationery, billing statements, reports, employee dress. Even your employee dress can help your good physical evidence. Uniforms, brochures, yes, brochures maybe fall into promotion, but for your physical evidence, so important. And internal web page, even web page, your cover of your web page can help your physical evidence. And at the end of this presentation, I give you some information about having good mixed marketing elements. When you want to have good marketing mix, please pay attention to the work on at the market. If you try to introduce a product, think about that. Think about the solution. What kind of problem my product try to solve? It's so important thing for your product. If your product can't solve any problem of your customers, your product not good. You should come back and repair that. Promotion. If you set promotion mix for your target market, you should get lots of information on your customers. Lots of information on your customers. If you don't have more information about your customer, you cannot do nothing about that, because the obligation of promotion, the duty of promotion is communication. long-term communication, long-term relationship with what? With who? With your customers. And how you can make communication with your customers? When you have more information, when you have enough information, when you have suitable information, okay? Price. Your price should give your customer a value, a good value. And when he or she not taken, value your price that good, and place. Your place, try to cover your product, cover your service, and try to comfort your place for your customers. Okay? After this, it's better you have a deep understanding of mixing elements. You see here, the top of this slide, you see 4 separate eggs at the bottom. These 4 are completely separate. When we say mix them, we say mix them, I mean combine them so that one is seen. This means mix. This means mixing. Okay, I hope got it. Based on this description, please choose one of them as a good marketing mix. What do you choose? What do you choose? Think about that. Think about that. One of them is so good for definition of marketing mix in sport. At this slide and the 4 or 5, the final slide, I'd like to talk about 4 C's for market analyzing. If you want to set your piece, it's better you think about these 4 C's. I mean climate. You think about that past model, policy element, policy factor, social factor, cultural factor, technical factor, and all factors affected you. It's so important that you know about that. Then come to and analyze your competitor. Think about your strengths, think about your weakness, think about your their people, and think about their infrastructure, and useful. It's better you know about your competitor. Without having good information about your competitor, entering you to the market is so wrong. Then come to your company. Think about your strengths, your weakness, and talk about your opportunity in front of you and some threats in front of you, and think about your how much money do you have, how many person and how many employee can come to your company. You should think about that, and your customers' needs and the wants and the expectation of your product, and your company can help you to make a good marketing mix as in your company. Another force C's that another forces that you know about them is customer, cost, communication, convenience. These 4 C's related to 4 P's. The 4. If you want to set 4 P's well, you should know about these 4 P's. I mean, these 4 P's is when you want to introduce your product and you want to think about your product is better, you have a good understanding about needs and wants of your customer, because product based on the customer needs and wants can have a good future in the market. Price. How much money your customers can take, and that customers can buy. It's so important. The full cost of the customer so important for price. Place. As we said before, being convenience and being comfortable and being accessibility for place so important, and promotion we said before. At the end of promotion, we should make a good communication with our customers and our market. Another thing is better you know about setting 4 P's well is for ease. As you see here, equal of product experience should be think about that, because one of the most important role of or duty of a marketer is make an enjoyable experience for your customer. Price. As a marketer, please can exchangeable condition for your customer for having good price. Place. Your place should be everywhere as possible as you can. And promotion equal with evangelism, and evangelists try to say us the situation should be like that your customers advertise and talk about your product everywhere. And the final slide, you see 4P related to 4C and 4P related to 4E, and all these 3 related together, and these 3 models are related and can make good marketing mix to satisfy your customer. Okay, in conclusion, let me sum up my main points in this presentation. Sport being as an industry, you know, it grows year by year. Marketing play a key role to this growing. Marketing mix is the heart of marketing. Marketing mix is about a strategic blending of P's, and 7 P's is needed for sport organizations and companies. And deep understanding of mixing elements so important. And the end, 2 4 C's, 4 E's can play essential role to setting 4 P's well. And I'd like to wrap up my presentation and thank you for your listening. It was a really pleasure, my pleasure being here today. And if you have any more questions, I'd be here and I'm happy to answer you. Okay. If you have any question, I'm here. Please feel free to ask. We come to end of this presentation. Okay, hello there. I'm ready for your question.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, thank you for your good presentation, and it was very fantastic. You presented in the first your presentation, and you said the main part in the body is the heart. In my opinion, we cannot say the brain or the mind, because the analysis process in the mind.
Yes.
The brain. We can say that.
Yes, of course.
What is your opinion?
Yes, of course. I don't agree with you, and you. I just set the example for your perception that think about the being important of marketing mix, and I agree with you. Beside heart, mind can be important part of our body. It's not make it difficult for this presentation.
Thank you for your answer.
Okay. But do you agree the marketing mix is the heart of marketing? Mustafa? Dr. Mustafa?
Can you repeat your question?
But do you agree with me the marketing mix is the heart of marketing, I think?
Of course. Yes, I agree with you.
Okay. If you got that, I come to my goal in this presentation.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much.
Another question?
Yes, please.
Doctor. Right, okay. I spelled that well.
Thank you for your presentation. And I would like to ask you about the fourth element. You say from your presentation, the most important element, communication, our staff, marketing, and the place. And after that comes the others. That's what you mean or not, please?
Can you repeat your question?
The 4 elements.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. The most important staff or marketer. After that, place. And the others come after these two.
You know, as you said before, the 4 P's is on the foundation of marketing. And P's product is the most important P.
آقای دکتر صداتون قطع می‌کرده. فکر کنم گوشیت مایکش روشنه.
Dr. Riley, please mute your microphone. I think your microphone is.
العفو دكتور رياض اكو مايك جاي يرجع.
Okay. Thank you so much. I said that in this presentation we talk about most important element at marketing mix, and we come to this part that product is the most important element. Without product, we don't have nothing, and we can't continue the marketing program at all. Then we come to price. Price is the sensitive element at marketing mix. And when we come to promotion, at promotion we try to make a communication. For example, in the university, in college, for colleagues, they should try and make a good communication with the students. If this communication they can say that my promotion element do well. And the final part is place, and in place we should try to make a good comfortable place and accessible place can help us to be a success at our market. Another question?
Thank you very much.
Okay. We are ready for your question. Please ask. We ask you a question at this slide. At this slide, I mean 57, slide of 57, and I ask you, which one do you choose? And I'd like to answer, and I'd like to hear your answer. Which one do you choose as a good marketing mix perception? Does anyone here answer to my question?
I would like to choose D.
دكتور رياض صوتك كلش بعيد. He says choose D. دكتور رياض.
Yes, I choose D.
D?
Yeah. The fourth one, D.
Okay. Can you have have more? Can you give us details about your answer?
Yes, I would like to choose D because it's mixed for the elements and it's clear. Each one is clear to show the product or what I choose.
Thank you so much. Your choosing is not wrong. Your choosing it's not wrong, but the better choose is B. The better choose is B, because in this form, I mean the B form. At the B form, the elements have a better combination, a better combination with each other. Okay? Therefore, if you want to choose the better one, it's better you choose the B, because the mixing of B is so better among other shapes. By the way, thank you for your answering and your consideration. If you have any question, please feel free. You know, being a professional marketer, we should have lots of experience at the market. Does anyone here have any experience at the market as a marketer? Does anyone here? By the way, if you want to have experience, if you want to get some experience about marketing, we have a company related to this named FitCasp, and you can come to our page and continue our company and our services, and even make some opportunity to have some collaboration with all of you in Iraq. And
can you share your or the URL of your company here in the chatting part?
Yes, of course, we can have relationship. We can have communication with each other after the presentation. And and you see my email and my mobile phone.
Yes.
And my Instagram page.
Yes.
And it's a better time to make a long-term communication each other. Everyone you want to have at the future. And my interested area is brand marketing and small business, and maybe we find some opportunity at the future to have some research and applied experience in this area. Okay, Dr. Muhammad, if you don't have any question, we can come to end of the presentation. Dr. Muhammad, please manage the meeting to finishing that. Dr. Mustafa Muhammad, can you hear me?
Doctor. Yes, Doctor. If there is no question from the audience, you can finish your presentation, and thank you for your good presentation.
It's a good opportunity for me, and I really appreciate your participation, and hope we have another opportunity at the future. Have a good time and be healthy with your family, and bye for now.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
I appreciate your report. Thank you, Doctor.
for this presentation. Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye.
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 مع السلامة.